Hey, it's Tess. I thought I'd go live. As you can tell, I was headed out the door and almost forgot, so I thought I'd better get my act together. So I just thought I would go real quick, and what popped into my head today is this idea of goal boards. I had a really big one, probably like 18 by 20 last year. Probably had about 12, 13 things on it, and I accomplished most everything on that goal board last year, with the exception of a few that kind of changed. And the reason I was thinking about that today is that everybody knows, because I've been posting it a lot, that I finished my book, and it is available on Amazon. And I was thinking, I don't even think that was on my goal board last year. And it definitely wasn't on my goal board this year because I didn't do one this year. And I thought, well, it's not too late. I think I should do one. So I looked up the reasons why doing like vision boards or goal boards are a good thing to do. Now, I don't use it as a tool like many do for manifesting. Maybe it does become that kind of a tool, but it's a reminder of where I'm headed or what direction I'm at, or it's a way to navigate my ship, so to speak. So I looked up an article on Forbes about why using like goals, and for me, I like the visual, a big board with like numbered items on it, and why that's kind of a useful tool. And basically what Forbes is saying is that it's building confidence. A 2019 study shows that vision boards or goal boards encourage self-expression, help you to remember and keep future goals in mind, and it gives you an area to make adjustments because it's upfront and visual all the time. It also talks about the idea that it improves your goal setting. For me, like I said, I didn't even have my book on there, and now what I need to do is take my keynote speech that I worked with Dan Clark on and bring it current, because it's something I did a couple of years ago. But there's a lot of benefits, and I think that's what we all need to do, is find the tools that will help us as we work to move forward. It also talks about, and I think this is a great one, it encourages self-confidence. And if we see that we're succeeding, that does definitely improve self-confidence. It helps to rewire the brain. It's a visual stimuli. It can prime certain thoughts in your mind, and it helps you control behaviors and emotions. So these are all definitely positive things, but again, everything is about how you frame it. Are you framing it in a positive, hey, I'm going to shift things so that I can make this happen, or are you shifting it in a way that maybe it's going to be harder to achieve? So it says set intentions. Are they health? And I put everything: health, relationships, work, all of that. I put them all on the board. It says be specific. If you're going to travel, like how many masterminds do you want to attend, or what kind of events do you want to go to, or what kind of traveling do you want to do? Affirmations. I use affirmations every day. I have a journal where I write a page of affirmations every single day. I use a mantra that I say every morning when I get up. And this one I got from Zara Mahoon from Unlimited. It was a law of attraction coach that I used for a couple of years. And this was in one of her books that I used. And it's, Dear God, thank you for a brand new opportunity to enjoy life. I want my day to unfold with ease. I want good things to come my way. I want to remember to appreciate people, places, and things. I want to end this day feeling happy and satisfied. And I want to remember at all times that all things are possible. So I say that probably 10 times every morning when I wake up. Inside my head, as the alarm goes off, that's what I say before I get up. For the amount of time I have until the animals are crying for breakfast. But I do use these things because even for me, a morning routine is very important, as well as the idea of having goals. It says be creative, use colors, use drawings, use pictures, anything that will trigger a memory to help you to keep moving forward. And then it does say review it regularly, take action, and celebrate your progress. And for me, those are all important. Like when I put my goal board together for this year, I will put the book on there because it was something that I accomplished this year, and it was something I put a lot of time into. And there's also a few little straggling things that I need to do, like the hard copy and the Audible. But there are parts that I need to finish, and there's some things going on right now that I need to put that on the back burner temporarily, but I will come back to it. But I wanted to make sure I went live before I headed out the door. This idea, I am going to actually pull out one of those big, huge, and you can buy them from the dollar store. There's those big, huge, I think they're like 18 by 20 poster boards, and then I like to use those because they give me an opportunity to visually see what I'm headed towards, and it helps me if I'm having that moment that maybe I don't want to do something, I'm like, well, maybe I can take 10 or 15 minutes and work on something else that's on that list. So I hope you guys find this useful. I just want to make sure I went live before I got out the door, because who knows if I'll make it back in time to, or if I'll remember when I get back. So for me, that's helpful. And again, I'll say this, I have left the W-2 world. Everybody does know that. I am a life insurance agent now. I am also a student of the IBC Practitioners Program, which is using high cash value, whole life, specially designed policies to create banking systems. I've talked to a lot of different friends and family about that, and I'm happy to help people to move forward with that. If anybody is interested, please reach out to me, because I'd love to see other people taking advantage of that system. But again, make plans and see what you can achieve, because it feels good when you start to see things and pieces of your life come together. So have a beautiful night. Thank you for being here. And I'll get out of here before I start getting messages about where are you. So thank you so much. Have a beautiful night, and we'll talk soon. If I can turn off the phone. Maybe I can.